Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Okay, so Cleveland is prepping for the GOP convention, and as you well know, there's lots of people who want it to have a lot of unrest. Secret Service and Cleveland police kept a close watch on the crowds of the Republican president candidate Donald Trump as he spoke at various rallies, and this is coming straight out of Washington via Boston Globe. Cleveland is prepping to host the Republican National Convention during one of the most insane presidential elections in decades. Amid concerns from its police union that the city is not moving fast enough to secure riot gear, training personnel, and ensuring there will be enough officers on the streets, as Donald Trump will no doubt be the GOP nominee. Tensions are escalating as Donald Trump, the leading GOP candidate, warns of riots if he is denied the nomination in July convention. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, he's probably sponsoring the rebel-rousey in the background. And I guarantee you he's got the money to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Some city officials and law enforcement officers are accusing Trump of fueling discontent and inciting violence with his rhetoric. I simply say, go Trump. Cleveland officials and Secret Service, without elaborating on security details, insist they will be prepared in time. The city is scrambling to build and equip a security force that police specialists said could number 4,000 to 5,000 officers, roughly the standard U.S. presidential nomination conventions. Now, this is actually very important, folks, because if this... Actually, what I would do is I would get the National Guard. I would get the National Guard involved. So this is the order on the list. Goes out after March 30th. 2,000 sets of riot-controlled turtle suits. Include upper and shoulder protection, shin guards, elbows, forearm protection, tactical hard knuckle gloves, 26-inch collapsible batons. The equipment is expected to be handled by June 1, a month and a half before the convention. But Cleveland Police Officers Union say the city is moving too slow to even get the gear and basically have it arrive by June and have everybody, including the officers, well trained and sufficient enough in time to train with the new equipment before the convention starts July 18th. And this is coming straight out of the police unions. We're underprepared right now as it is for this. Stephen Loomis, president of Cleveland Police Patrolmen Association. We are way behind the 8 ball. The city has a responsibility to make us safe as possible right now. They're not living up to that. Cleveland also is ordering 16 police motorcycles, 300 patrol bicycles, 310 sets of bicycle riot control gear. No idea what that looks like. And 3 horse trailers, as well as 500 interlocking steel barriers, and 6.5 feet high, and 2,000 short steel barriers, according to city bid speculations. So I'm gonna let you guys read into this because this is just going on. I mean, pages and pages and pages and pages of this stuff. And quite honestly, I just want to show you this because I think this is just awesome. That basically, instead of going to the National Guard, who they should have already called up and said, "Hey guys, we're gonna have some problems if Trump gets elected, and we're gonna have some serious problems if Trump does not get elected." So I wanted to show you this one right here. And this is basically the stats that I just read. And this is actually kind of cool looking. I don't know if you've ever actually seen this. Excuse me, I apologize. If you've ever seen these, ladies and gentlemen, but a buddy of mine had and joined, I forget whose police force it was, and he got his boxes of all his armor and all his riot gear and all his stuff that he had to put on and everything. And he finally got his stuff, and these were 200-300 pounds of gear, and he says, what do I need all this for? And they basically said, well, when the shooting starts, you're going to want to know you have it. And, he says, well, I'm not even certified to use this yet. And they go, well, we got to kind of send it to you and everything beforehand. And you'll receive your training, on day X or day Y. And that was kind of it. And I was like, well, if that's what happens. But he could have told me at he could have told me at A backwards, too. And that he received it after his training. But anyways, this is actually kind of weird. And they're suiting up like months ahead of time. And you know what? I'm very glad that they are. But I don't think it's going to be enough, folks. Can you imagine the riots that are going to happen if Trump gets elected? Elected for the GOP? Especially if he has some chance of actually becoming president. Holy shit. There are going to be riots in the street. Everybody's going to be going, no, it's all over. We're all going to die. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Unfortunately, I still think Hillary's going to win, but it is what it is, and we'll wait to see the details. Thanks, guys.